Most of us grew up believing black is timeless and white is classic. But here's the shocker. After 60, those very colors could be making you look older, more tired, or even invisible. Imagine wearing your favorite black dress, expecting elegance, only to see your skin looking pale and your hair losing its shine. Or slipping into a pastel blouse that makes you fade into the background instead of standing out. It's not you, it's the colors. As we age, the natural contrast in our skin, hair, and eyes softens, and the shades that once worked for us can suddenly turn against us. The good news is, with the right colors, you can instantly brighten your complexion, bring sparkle back to your eyes, and look years younger without changing a single thing about your hairstyle or makeup. In this video, I'll share 8 timeless shades that highlight your natural beauty rather than compete with it. These aren't trendy colors that come and go. They are enduring, elegant tones that every stylish woman over 60 can count on. From the refreshing calm of soft turquoise to the quiet sophistication of charcoal gray, each color carries the power to transform not just how you look, but how you feel and how others respond to you. By the end, you'll see why elegance isn't about chasing fashion. It's about choosing the shades that let your presence shine through. And before we dive into the very first color, if you find today's topic helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for seniors. Your support is what allows us to keep bringing you videos that help women like you feel beautiful, radiant, and confident every single day. Now, let's begin with the first shade, a surprisingly soft tone that works like magic on silver hair. 1. Soft turquoise, the secret shade for women over 60. After 60, many women notice that the colors they once loved, like deep black or bright red, suddenly feel harsh. Instead of highlighting their beauty, these shades can drain the skin and make silver hair look dull. That's when soft turquoise becomes a quiet game changer. This gentle mix of blue and green brings instant freshness. It brightens mature skin, makes the eyes sparkle, and turns gray or white hair into something luminous rather than aging. It's a shade that whispers confidence and calm, telling the world, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm not afraid to be seen. American women in their 60s often share this experience. Linda from Florida once said that after years of wearing mostly black, she tried a soft turquoise linen blouse for a brunch with friends. I didn't change my haircut. I didn't wear heavy makeup. Yet everyone told me I looked refreshed and glowing, she recalled. The beauty of this shade is its versatility. In summer, a flowy linen dress in turquoise feels effortless and chic. In cooler months, a cashmere sweater in this tone paired with charcoal trousers looks refined but not overpowering. Even something as simple as a silk scarf near the face can lift your entire look. But there are mistakes to avoid. Stay away from turquoise that's too dark or neon. It can feel overwhelming and dated. Instead, stick to softer, muted tones that flatter the skin, and don't go head-to-toe turquoise. A single blouse, scarf, or cardigan is usually enough to create that radiant effect. For makeup, think soft and natural, a rosy blush, berry pink lipstick, and subtle silver or pearl jewelry. These details complement the cool undertone of the color without competing with it. The truth is, soft turquoise isn't just a color, it's a mindset. It tells the world that elegance doesn't need to be loud. It's about subtle brightness, youthful energy, and the quiet power of a woman who knows exactly who she is. 2. Muted rose/dusty pink. Muted rose, often called dusty pink, is one of the most flattering shades for women over 60 because it restores the soft glow that naturally fades with age. Unlike baby pink, which can feel too youthful, or beige, which can wash you out, dusty pink strikes a graceful balance. It brings a healthy flush to the face, as if your skin is lightly blushing from within. Psychologically, pink is tied to tenderness and grace, but dusty pink goes further. It suggests warmth with maturity. It's romantic without being girlish, soft, yet confident. That's why it works beautifully for intimate gatherings, daytime events, or even a quiet evening at home when you still want to feel elegant. This shade shines on versatile pieces, wrap dresses, silk blouses, lightweight cardigans, or even a leather handbag. When paired with ivory or light gray, it creates a delicate, feminine palette. With navy, olive, or charcoal, it becomes deeper and more sophisticated. Many American women in their 60s find it a perfect bridge color in their wardrobe, easy to mix but never overpowering. A simple story comes from Margaret, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Boston. For years, she leaned on neutrals like beige and khaki, which often made her look pale. When she switched to a dusty pink cashmere sweater for a lunch date, her friends immediately noticed the difference. "You look so refreshed, like you just came back from a vacation," they said. Margaret admitted she wore less makeup that day because the color itself did the job. Makeup with dusty pink should stay soft. A mauve or rose lipstick, light pink blush, and neutral eyeshadow. Jewelry in pearls, rose gold, or silver enhances the gentle tone. The only pitfall is choosing pinks that are too bright or too pastel. Those can look childish or artificial, while muted rose always feels timeless and grown up. Dusty pink doesn't scream for attention. It whispers elegance. On women over 60, it highlights inner softness while projecting confidence, an unbeatable combination for effortless beauty. 3. Burgundy wine red. Burgundy is one of those shades that feels powerful without being loud. For women over 60, it offers the richness of red but with more depth and elegance. Unlike bright cherry or scarlet, which can look too sharp against mature skin, burgundy has a softer intensity that flatters almost every complexion. On pale skin, it adds warmth. On olive or deeper tones, it creates dimension and sophistication. This color carries a quiet authority. It suggests wisdom, confidence, and a woman who knows her worth. Burgundy doesn't compete with your features, it enhances them. That's why it's perfect for moments when you want to be remembered without having to overdo your outfit. The shade works beautifully in fall and winter, especially in cozy fabrics like cashmere, wool, or velvet. A burgundy cardigan or turtleneck instantly elevates an everyday look. In professional settings, a structured blazer in this color paired with charcoal trousers signals refinement and leadership. Even in casual wear, a burgundy handbag or silk scarf can transform neutrals into something striking. An American example comes from Elaine, a 64-year-old lawyer from Chicago. She once avoided red, believing it drew too much attention. But at a holiday dinner, she wore a simple burgundy sheath dress with gold earrings, and the compliments didn't stop. "You look radiant, not flashy, just powerful," a colleague told her. Elaine realized it wasn't about being noticed for boldness, but about being remembered for presence. Makeup pairs best when it mirrors burgundy's depth. Berry or wine-toned lipstick, a touch of soft plum blush, and defined brows. Gold jewelry enhances the richness, while pearls soften it. One mistake to avoid is going head-to-toe burgundy. Too much of it can feel heavy. Instead, use it as the main piece and balance with neutrals like ivory, camel, charcoal, or navy. Burgundy isn't just stylish, it's seasonless in spirit. It brings warmth in the cold months, gravity in formal events, and a sense of timeless femininity that fits a woman who has lived fully and stands tall in her own story. 4. Mustard/honey gold. Mustard or honey gold has a warmth that feels like late afternoon sunlight. For women over 60, It's one of the most uplifting shades because it adds life and glow to the skin, especially when natural warmth in the complexion has softened with age. While pale yellows can make the skin look sallow, and neon yellows feel too harsh, mustard offers just the right golden depth. It warms without overwhelming. This shade communicates energy, creativity, and optimism. It's rooted in the earth, yet radiant. On mature skin, honey gold reflects a golden undertone that minimizes shadows and softens fine lines. It's a color that says, "I'm vibrant, grounded, and full of life." The fabric choice matters a lot. A linen tunic in mustard feels breezy and casual in summer, while a wool coat or cashmere sweater in honey gold adds cozy richness in fall and winter. Accessories are equally powerful. Think of a structured mustard handbag, a printed silk scarf, or statement earrings. Just a touch of this shade can light up an entire outfit. Susan, a 66-year-old from California, discovered this when she paired a honey gold kimono-style jacket with ivory trousers for a family reunion. Normally, she gravitated toward navy and gray, but that day everyone kept saying she looked so alive and radiant. She admitted later that the color gave her confidence before she even walked into the room. Makeup should lean warm to complement mustard. Coral or terracotta lipstick, peaky blush, and maybe a soft bronzer to echo the golden tones. Gold jewelry looks particularly striking, though wooden or beaded accessories can give it a boho twist. The only mistake to avoid is choosing yellows that are too light or neon. They tend to exaggerate sallowness and feel out of place. Mustard works best when balanced with grounding neutrals: ivory, olive, deep brown, denim, or charcoal. For example, a honey gold cardigan layered over a white blouse and dark jeans creates an approachable yet elegant look. Mustard and honey gold are not shy colors, but they aren't loud either. They give women over 60 the perfect way to stand out gracefully, bringing light, joy, and strength wherever they go. 5. Ivory/soft cream. Ivory and soft cream are the elegant alternatives to stark white. For women over 60, pure white can often feel too harsh. It highlights shadows, deepens lines, and sometimes leaves the complexion looking washed out. But ivory has a gentle warmth that reflects light in a softer way, brightening the skin and creating a rested, radiant appearance. This shade conveys refinement and quiet confidence. It whispers sophistication rather than demanding attention, making it perfect for women who want to look polished without appearing overly styled. Ivory adapts beautifully to every skin tone, from fair to deep, because it doesn't fight against the complexion. It blends and enhances. Fabric choice is key here. In summer, ivory linen pants or a cotton blouse feel effortless and light. In cooler months, a soft cream cashmere sweater or a tailored wool coat radiates timeless grace. Even lace or silk in ivory feels romantic without looking outdated. Textures matter. Smooth silks bring shine, while knits and lace add depth so the outfit doesn't fall flat. Karen, a 62-year-old from New York, shared how she used to avoid white after noticing it made her face look tired. Then she tried an ivory silk blouse for a work luncheon, paired with pearl earrings and a top skirt. "Everyone kept telling me I looked fresh, like I just had a great night's sleep," she laughed. That single swap gave her more confidence than any heavy makeup ever had. Makeup with ivory should lean natural and warm. Peaky or rose blush adds dimension, nude or berry lipstick keeps the look modern, and soft eyeliner in brown or gray avoids the stark contrast black can create. Accessories like gold hoops, silver bangles, or pearl necklaces elevate ivory without overpowering it. One pitfall to avoid is ivory shades that lean too yellow. They can look aged or dull on mature skin. Instead, stick with creamy neutrals that lean slightly warm but stay balanced. Pair ivory with colors like blush pink, olive, charcoal, or even mustard to anchor the look. An ivory monochrome outfit also works beautifully. Imagine wide-leg ivory trousers with a cream knit and beige loafers, a modern spin on old Hollywood elegance. Ivory and soft cream don't need to scream to make a statement. They let the woman herself shine, offering timeless elegance that feels light, graceful, and endlessly wearable at any age. 6. Periwinkle blue. Periwinkle blue, that soft blend of blue and lavender, feels like a breath of fresh air. For women over 60, it's one of the rare colors that flatters almost every skin tone. Unlike navy, which can weigh down the face, or pastels that can feel washed out, periwinkle strikes a gentle balance. It's light enough to brighten the skin, yet rich enough to bring color back to the cheeks. This shade has a calming presence. It communicates peace, balance, and quiet confidence. When paired with silver hair, it's particularly striking. The cool undertones reflect the natural shimmer of gray or white strands, making them appear luminous instead of dull. Even for brunettes or redheads, periwinkle softens the overall look and creates a graceful harmony. In clothing, periwinkle works beautifully across seasons. A silk wrap dress in periwinkle feels like understated luxury for a dinner party. A lightweight cardigan layered over ivory trousers creates a relaxed but refined daytime outfit. Even something as simple as a cotton blouse in this shade, paired with soft denim, can elevate casual wear instantly. Diane, a 68-year-old from Seattle, once shared how she wore a periwinkle knit top with pearl earrings to her granddaughter's piano recital. She said, "I didn't expect to stand out, but people kept telling me how vibrant I looked. The color made me feel calm, but also alive." That's the magic of periwinkle. It doesn't shout, it glows. Makeup to complement this shade should lean cool and soft. Think mauve or berry lipstick, a touch of rosy blush, and eyeshadow in lavender, silver, or soft gray. Jewelry in silver, platinum, or pearls enhances the cool undertones, while rose gold can add a gentle contrast. One mistake to avoid is confusing periwinkle with icy baby blue, which can appear flat or juvenile. Another is pairing it with overly warm tones like bright orange or mustard, which may clash. Instead, periwinkle shines with neutrals such as ivory, charcoal, navy, or even muted rose. A periwinkle scarf over a gray cashmere coat, for instance, is an effortlessly chic combination for fall or winter. Periwinkle blue is not just flattering, it carries a serenity that reflects the wisdom of age. On women over 60, it feels modern, feminine, and timeless, a reminder that elegance often lives in the softer shades. 7. Sage green/moss green. Sage green and moss green are some of the most forgiving and grounding shades for women over 60. Unlike bright emerald or neon greens that can feel too loud or artificial, these muted tones carry an earthy elegance. They soften the complexion, add calmness to the overall look, and blend seamlessly with the natural changes in hair and skin that come with age. These greens symbolize balance, serenity, and wisdom. They don't shout for attention. They quietly reassure, "I am grounded, I am present, I am at peace with myself." That makes them perfect for women who want their style to reflect not just beauty, but also life experience and inner confidence. In fashion, sage and moss are incredibly versatile. A sage green blouse paired with ivory trousers creates a soft, approachable daytime look. A moss green linen midi dress is elegant yet relaxed for garden parties or outdoor lunches. In fall and winter, a moss green wool coat or cashmere sweater layered with top or camel makes a sophisticated statement. Accessories also shine here. A moss green handbag or scarf can add just enough depth to refresh a neutral outfit. Joan, a 70-year-old from Oregon, once shared how she started incorporating sage into her wardrobe after years of wearing mostly black and navy. At a community book club, she wore a sage green cardigan with charcoal slacks. Everyone told me how calm and glowing I looked. One woman even asked if I had changed my skincare routine. But it was just the color. She laughed. The shade didn't overwhelm her features. It simply let her natural beauty stand out. Makeup should stay warm and natural to complement these tones. A terracotta or soft rose lipstick, peach blush, and subtle brown eyeliner pair beautifully. Jewelry in gold or wood feels organic, while pearls add a gentle softness. Mistakes to avoid include choosing greens that are too bright or too cool-toned. Those can feel harsh or unflattering. Pairing sage and moss with the right colors is essential. Ivory, blush pink, chocolate brown, mustard, and dusty lavender all create harmony. One elegant combination is a moss green jacket over a dusty rose blouse, balanced with cream trousers, feminine, chic, and timeless. Sage and moss aren't trendy, they are enduring. For women over 60, they provide a palette that feels connected to nature, calming to the spirit, and endlessly elegant in its quiet way. 8. Charcoal gray. Charcoal gray is one of the most timeless neutrals for women over 60. Unlike black, which can sometimes feel severe and highlight shadows on mature skin, charcoal has a softer contrast. It delivers the same sophistication but with more subtlety, letting the woman's natural warmth and features shine through. This shade communicates intelligence, refinement, and quiet strength. It's a modern alternative to black that feels professional, polished, and endlessly versatile. For women with silver or salt and pepper hair, charcoal creates harmony instead of harshness. For brunettes or blondes, it offers balance without draining color from the face. Charcoal gray works across every season. In fall and winter, a wool charcoal coat or cashmere turtleneck is chic and commanding. In spring and summer, linen trousers or a silk blouse in this shade feel crisp yet relaxed. It's also a perfect foundation for capsule wardrobes. Charcoal pants can be paired with mustard tops, ivory blouses, or dusty rose sweaters effortlessly. Patricia, a 65-year-old from Texas, shared how she replaced her little black dress with a charcoal sheath dress for a wedding reception. I thought black was always slimming, but charcoal made me look softer, younger, and still elegant, she explained. Guests complimented her all evening, saying the color felt refined, but not heavy. That single choice reminded her that elegance after 60 is about subtle adjustments, not drastic changes. Makeup pairs beautifully when kept balanced. A berry or plum lipstick adds richness, while rosy blush keeps the skin fresh. Soft gray eyeliner or smoky eyeshadow enhances the eyes without the harshness of black. Jewelry in silver, platinum, or pearls highlights charcoal's cool undertones, while gold can warm it up for contrast. The only mistake to avoid is wearing charcoal head to toe without any accent colors. It can look flat. Instead, break it up with accessories or complementary shades. A charcoal blazer over an ivory blouse with a dusty pink scarf, for instance, feels both modern and approachable. Charcoal gray doesn't fight for attention, it commands it quietly. It's an anchor shade that allows other colors, and more importantly, the woman herself, to stand out. On women over 60, it represents maturity with grace, authority with ease, and sophistication without effort. And there you have it. 8 colors that don't just flatter your skin or brighten your eyes, but truly celebrate who you are today. After 60, style is not about hiding or pretending to be younger. It's about choosing what enhances your natural beauty, what makes you feel alive, and what quietly says, I know who I am and I'm proud of it. When you put on the right shade, It's not just your outfit that changes. It's your energy, your confidence, the way people light up when they see you. Remember, elegance isn't complicated. It's not about chasing every new trend or filling your closet with endless pieces. It's about knowing the colors, the fabrics, and the little details that work in harmony with you. These shades, whether it's the glow of honey gold, the serenity of periwinkle, or the timeless depth of charcoal gray, are tools to help you shine from the inside out. So as you step into your next occasion, whether it's a family gathering, a quiet dinner, or just a morning walk, let your colors speak for you. Let them whisper grace, strength, and the radiant woman you've become. If this video inspired you, I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for seniors. Your support is what keeps us creating content that uplifts women like you every single week. And tell me in the comments, which of these 8 colors are you most excited to try first? I can't wait to hear your stories. Until next time, stay radiant, stay elegant, and most importantly, stay true to yourself.